Hayley Miller be important in the midfield too. Okay, able to knock it down. Kick away by McCarthy. Just overrunning it was Weston. Picked up by Seth. They kick a high one. Tough one to take, but it's nicely judged by Humphries.
Good body work by Studdard before. 2-on-1, just protected the space so a teammate can come through and take it.
To half forward where Hooker is able to mark right on the edge of the centre square.
Presented well, Hooker. Put her hands up nice and strong and took the mark.
Some height down there. Lakay, it spills out the back and a chance for Bartlett to run into the open goal and open the account for the Eagles in the derby. So Megan Kaufman. And it's set up with the handball in the end, just taking a little bit too long. O'Driscoll was run down and West Coast on the counter-attack. Hooker sends the ball along, pre-open forward line. Bartlett to ground. She's wrapped up. And Stannett get into the back. It's going to be a ball up. Rue in the ruck in the forward line. And Hooker take it to ground. Franklin, another chance just to hook it back around the body. And it gets the tide. Fremantle breakthrough for their first. Pugh bringing the ball back into play. Finds Gore. Kick out to half back. Bowers attacking it with the soft hands just to win it down, and now they can gain some field position. Rue. Kick to half forward. Ty is there. Strong hands. Under heavy pressure from McDonald. They try to give the handball away. It just allows West Coast half a chance again. Ty's back onto it. Tucks it under the arm. On the burst on your Ty. It wasn't the cleanest passage of play. On debut, Abigail Bushby with plenty watching on up in her hometown of Karratha. As Bushby's going to get a 50-metre penalty. Is she? It's going to be a free kick, and it will take West Coast forward, or is it coming to Fremantle? Dockers are trying to play on. I'm pretty sure it's a free kick and a 50-metre going to the Eagles, and they'll be taken inside 50. And it's Abigail Bushby, pick number 24, on debut, sends it long. They'll be cheering in Karratha for the debutante, Abigail Bushby. Strong front position, down for East, and kick to the 50. It'll bounce for Seth, and now away to O'Sullivan. Unguarded goal square. The kick, though, is off target and through for a behind, but promising start by Fremantle to the third term. To try and get Fremantle moving. Miller to Mulholland. A run again from Hayley Miller, who just does not stop going. Driving ball inside 50. Ty got a few to beat, and she's too tall for the ball.
I think Strom's pattern was fantastic as well. All the West Coast players ran a real deep pattern trying to get to B, but she kept her pattern on a lateral plane just in case it turned over. The Dockers player turned, looked inside, and there she was, and found herself.
And Ty can get good distance on the kick. Prefers them from longer range rather than closer in, and that's exactly why. As she hits it from distance, and the Dockers strike back to hit the front. Good intercept by Stannett. Kick goes long to half forward. Awkward land from Mulholland. Bennett run down. Ty. Great tackle from behind.
Wow.
So from 50, Amara Cameron had Ash McCarthy charging into that forward pocket. Now there's some options. In towards Swanson.
Great mark.
Yeah, good clunk.
Not realising that Isabella Lewis was free and ready to take a shot at goal into her third season. She won a best and fairest in her first year at the Eagles. She'd love to win a derby. Hasn't kicked a goal this season. She has now, and it's a one-point ball game in the Western Derby.
Dockers just in tight hits here, repeat stoppages. West Coast going to try and open it up and really kick the ball up the guts at all costs.
Franklin in the ruck, post to Lakay. Humphries trying to get it out there. Spilt through the legs of Swanson. Hayley Miller to win the game for Freo. It's another point. It gives possession back to West Coast. Runnels at the spill. Feeds it through. Lally on the boot. It's across the face. It's another behind. But that'll do it for the Dockers. They continue their derby dominance after a tremendous challenge from the West Coast Eagles.